Today is day 2 of our look at the Oscars. The biggest night in movies is this Sunday as the 88th Annual Academy Awards take place. Here to chat with us once again about Hollywood's biggest evening is our certified movie critic, resident movie critic, Toni Gonzalez.
Hola.
Good morning.
Happy Tuesday.
Yeah, happy Tuesday. And it's always a great day when we can talk about fellas, right?
Yeah.
Some good ones this morning.
Well, yesterday we did talk about the girls.
Yeah,
Today we're going to talk about the fellas. Not just any kind of fella, my favorite kind of fella, the supporting ones.
Yes, they need to get just as much as credit and
right?
attention.
Plus, they're nice to look at.
Yeah, these guys are.
I know. There's some really good stiff competition, and I'm not just talking about their good looks either. Each performance is really, really good. Let's have a look-see at some of the noms for the Best Actor Supporting Role. Christian Bale is up for his portrayal in Dr. Michael Burry of The Big Short.
Which you love. I know you love that movie.
I loved it. Tom Hardy is opposite Leo, which I also loved, in The Revenant. Mark Ruffalo, who I love that movie. He's up for Spotlight, certainly one of my faves. Up next is Mark Rylance for the accused spy in Bridge of Spies. And last but not least, Sly Stallone for bringing back Rocky in Creed.
And now I know you've seen most, if not all of those, and I know you love all those movies. So
I love them all.
Yeah. So who's the Tony Award going to this morning? Who's your pick?
You know what? I'm going to go with Sly Stallone.
Really?
Yeah, I really am.
Which he did win the Golden Globe.
He did. He won the Golden Globe in the British Broadcast Film Critics Association, which I'm a member of. It's just, come on, if you haven't seen Creed yet, it's just the nostalgia of it. It's, you know, it's just, come on, it's Rocky. How do you not give an Oscar to Rocky?
Well, and you know what I love is that it's almost like his personal story is like of the Rocky story.
Yeah.
You know, it was like we were talking back in the day. I mean, people love him. They've always loved him. But he doesn't, you know, he didn't have a whole lot of awards to his name.
He really didn't, despite the fact that he wrote the original. He starred in almost all of them. He didn't write this one, but I mean, he's opposite Michael B. Jordan. And he just, come on, you bring back Sly, it's the old champ. It's like, you know, you hear the dun, 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 dun. I mean, come on.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, he deserves so much credit, and I feel that it's so, you know, I'm just so happy he gets his moment to shine.
Let's really, really hope he takes home the Oscar.
You think he will? I mean, I know that's who you think deserves it.
I do.
Do you think it may be?
Yeah, and actually amongst all the other critics and all the other experts, yeah, I think they're calling for Sly Stallone. But you know what? I wouldn't be hurt if Mark Ruffalo takes it home.
Okay.
He did so good. He did really, really good.
Well, and speaking of,
And speaking of Mark Ruffalo, he and his movie, they are having a really big week. A Spotlight is also up for Best Movie for an Academy Award. But the movie's actually out on DVD today.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So if you haven't had a chance to see it, you can catch up with it before Sunday's telecast. So it's good. It's a good flick.
All right, and I think we have a little, because kind of remind people what the story is.
So it's the real life story of the Boston Globe team. It's the Spotlight is the name of the investigative unit.
Yeah, that's right.
They uncovered the scandal between the Catholic Church, and those effects were felt worldwide. And it's a true story. It was published in 2012, 2002, my apologies, 2002. It's really powerful performances, and if you haven't had a chance or you don't know what it's about, take a look at this clip.
We got law. This is it.
No, this is law covering for one priest. There's another 90 out there.
Yeah, and we'll print that story when we get it, but we got to go with this now.
No, I'm not going to rush the story, Mike.
We don't have a choice, Robbie. If we don't rush to print, somebody else is going to find these letters and butcher this story. Joe Quimby from the Herald was at the freaking courthouse.
Mike.
What? Why are we hesitating? Barron told us to get law. This is law.
Barron told us to get the system. We need the full scope. That's the only thing that will put an end to this.
Then let's take it up to Ben, let him decide.
We'll take it to Ben when I say it's time.
It's time, Robbie. It's time. They knew, and they let it happen. 2 kids. Okay? It could have been you. It could have been me. It could have been any of us. We gotta nail these scumbags. We gotta show people that nobody can get away with this. Not a priest or a cardinal or a freaking pope.
Wow, intense. I like it. Sold.
I know. I mean, if he takes home the Oscar, it wouldn't be sad about it. I mean, he did, and the ensemble cast: Michael Keaton, Rachel McAdams. It's a really, really good movie. It won Best Movie at the BFCAs this year.
Can you get most? Can you see? Is there still time? Because we still have a couple days here before the Oscars. Are most of them now? I mean, obviously, The Remnant. You know, The Revenant is still out in the movies, but you can get a lot of these movies and see them before.
Yeah, and check with your local theaters because actually a lot of them will have Oscar like marathons where you can actually catch up before they come out. So yeah.
And then you can maybe make your own awards. But we like hearing what Toni thinks. Toni's awards. All right, so you'll be back tomorrow.
I will with guess what?
A one-on-one With who?
Jackman.
Yeah.
Wolverine.
Yeah.
Eddie the Eagle went and saw the movie and interviewed the cast in Miami, so I'll bring you those interviews tomorrow.
Woohoo, we can't wait. Thank you, Toni.
Thank you, Carly.
All right, we will send it over to Steph.
Can't wait for that. All right, sticky yes, but worth the mess. Up next, how sticky buns will be your new family favorite recipe when it comes to soft and fluffy homemade goodness.